Hey guys, welcome to my first Rome Total War Seleucid. Well, yeah, I'm playing as the Seleucids, as you can see. First online battle. It's not my first ever, but it's the first one I've ever posted on YouTube. So I hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment in the description. Well, not in the description, in the comment box about what you would have done, how you think I done, or what you think of the unit, what you think of Rome 2, and because I'll really enjoy reading them, and maybe I can use some of the tactics you guys would have used in my own battle. So let's get straight into it. Just press play here. This was basically an unlimited funds game because my opponent just wanted. Who did he play as? I think he wanted to have lots of urbans. I'm not too sure. I don't really remember. This was a while ago now. But as you can see, I have 4 silver shield pikes. I think, yep, gold. 4 silver shield legionaries. Then I have over here two cataphracts, 1 companion, 2 companions altogether so far, 2 companions and 3 cataphracts. Then I have 3 units of armored elephants. Then I have 4 units of archers, and that's about it. So let's just double game speed here so we can see what my opponent has. As you can see, I'm just deploying my men to the most favourable point I can. This was, to my recollection, quite an easy battle, to be honest. I mean, there wasn't much else. My opponent, I think, was quite new because it wasn't much of a challenge. So I'm not going to go on about how this was a really good victory and so on and so on, but I think in the hands of an experienced veteran player this would have been a very hard match, considering that Rome versus Seleucids, historically the Seleucids lost. I don't really remember it taking this long to start the game, but let's just try. Triple game speed here. Okay, so normal, because I think it's going to start any minute now. I'll just give you a close up of my elephants, just for the moment. As you can see, archers on top, silver shield legionaries. These guys are the best copy, let's say, of Roman infantry, of the Roman legionnaires. Here's my archers. Here's my companions. Alexander's great cav. Okay, so it started. So let's go over here and name what my opponent has brought. Don't know why I paused it. Never mind. Right, so he has 5 archer auxilia, and then I think he has 4 because I made it 4 with each unit. He has 4 urbans, 4 praetorian cohorts, and then 4 legionary first cohorts. Then over here he has 4 Roman armoured generals. As you can see, he's a pretty new player. So in the hands of an experienced veteran this would have been a hard battle, but just because he was kind of new and he makes a mistake here, these guys would normally be the best archers, I'd say one of the best archer units in the game, but unfortunately around this point he just puts them all in a big, they're just bunched up, and my archers who are in loose formation and spread out can just take pot shots off at them. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys, over here I have a companion and cataphract unit. Yeah, I think there's only 2 there. No, there's 3. I think 2 companions and 1 cataphract. No, 2 cataphracts and 1 companion, my mistake. Yeah, here it is, guys. As you can see, he's just bunched up 4 archer auxilia all in one place, and my guys are just completely spread out, taking hardly any losses. This unit's kind of going down, but nothing drastic. So for now it is just a missile exchange. That's basically, and as you can see over here he is moving his men forwards, and another way I knew he was kind of new is because he had his men in very deep ranks, and that isn't really good for Romans because they don't get their pillar thrown, or pillar as some people like to say, and they don't fight as well. As you can see, these units over here, 2 cataphracts and 1 companion, are going to get moved through these forests, get right behind the enemy. As you can see, I think here, yeah, here, and then I move them up around this point, and then obviously the deployment of his men have changed and mine. So we're both more forward. So my men are charging towards, I think, the backs of some of his men, or they're charging towards his cav, and then I send some cavalry from my main force over, flank his men, take out the cav, and then I do hammer and anvil charges. That's how I recollect it anyway, but it could be a different battle I'm remembering. As you can see, 8 men in that arch unit, 6 in this, 24 here, and 31 there. I'm just gonna double game speed here if I can ever click on the button. As you can see, nothing much is happening at this point, because my opponent was saying that he would come to me. However, as you can see, he is just standing there. And I did ask him at this point why he had his men bunched out like that, like bunched up like this, and he didn't really give me a straight answer. I'm pretty sure he straightens his mistake out, he sorts it out, but I could be wrong. So 17 and 5. As you can see, guys, these guys have just been destroyed with hardly any losses to my men. As you can see, 75, 67, 72, and 73. Oh, I forgot to mention, his name is DJ and mine is TSK, obviously the Successor Kingdoms. And he was actually saying some pretty weird things during this whole game. He was talking about how his people call him D and DJ and different abbreviations of his name, but he didn't actually tell me his real name, I don't think. The only thing I can think of is Daniel, but it could be wrong. Over here, you can already see my cataphracts and companion marching behind him, and he has no idea my men are behind him. I actually had 2 games with this person, and see, their archers are completely gone. I straightened my line out, start moving forwards, and all my men got put into loose formation just so they didn't get any damage from the archers. I don't think they... Oh no, they did. Just a few casualties. I'll put it back on normal game speed now. As you can see, my men are just marching forwards on my elephants. He's made no major moves against me yet. However, him losing his missile contingent like that was just devastating to him. That could have very much helped him. But he does know that if you use Testudo against your enemy's archer and missile damage, it just gets reflected. So he puts all his men in Testudo, starts moving them forwards, but it's not too damaging. I just turn my men off fire at will and they end up dying either way. I win this battle with very few casualties. As you can see, my elephants, 3 units of those, they really did help. All my units are gold by the way. I mean, I had the money, so did he. So yeah, there's not much else I could have done, to my knowledge, that I can think of. I've done everything in this battle that I could have done, but you guys probably have some different suggestions. As you can see, his cav force is just armoured generals. Oh, here we are. His men are starting to move forwards. Legion holder, bearer, standard holder, I should say, centurion, and his men are just marching forward in Testudo. So I did try, in this battle, I did try and give my opponent as many pointers as I could, but I didn't want to just tell him exactly how to beat me, but I told him, like, not to have your men bunched up like this, and I'm not too sure if he listened. This was a while ago I played it, so I could be wrong for all I know. Right, so how many casualties did that take? Not many. These guys didn't lose any, they didn't lose any. Oh wait, this unit of Silver Sealed Legionaries did lose men. See if we can see. Right there, there's one of them. Doesn't really look like a legionary to me, but I could be wrong as to real life. As you can see, they're still marching behind. They get around here, and then I just these cav just move in a line like there. So I charge from behind and I flank the infantry body and attack from the front, and they're just decimated. And my elephants don't really play a major role in this battle. I just use them because I have them. I don't need them. If I didn't have them, I'd still win, but if you have elephants, use your elephants, because these guys are very fun units. So let's double game speed here. As you can see, my archers aren't firing, they're just standing there. I start moving my cav. I start moving my whole army, but actually, As you can see, his cav over here are starting to make movements, and that's because he thinks he's safe to attack. But he doesn't realise that I'm still going to have a unit of armoured elephants, companion and cataphract unit. The guys over here getting very close to the point, and all the while I am just safe in the knowledge that I cannot be touched really. As you can see, cataphracts, companions, they're lining up around this point. All this time am I firing? At this point I'm firing. Well, when I get them off skirmish mode, I thought I already did, but I was wrong. So these guys are going to start firing now, and as soon as he starts charging to me, I charge at him with my elephants, my companions and my cataphracts. So round about now, and I think a unit of Silver Seal legionaries get in, but I could be wrong like I've said most of this match. Yet here we are, elephants charge. Okay, so I see him starting to pull back, so I pull my men back and don't let them follow. Over here, they're just chilling out in the forest, taking a nice little breather. They aren't tired or anything, just because they've been marching. They're fresh. These guys are still fresh, and all of his men are winded, just because I think holding tortoise formation, or testudo as people normally call it, does kind of wear your men out. I mean, if you had to hold a shield above your head and in front of you like that and stand like that, it wouldn't be easy. So guys, as I was saying earlier, these two cav units, my cataphracts and companions here, they're basically going to run all around this area, and his cav here are basically going to line up in a line like that. So my guys, my two cav over there, charge in from the front, and I start moving these guys behind here, and he does not realise about these guys until they're literally attacking him. So that was a win for me. But as you can see, these guys aren't marching yet, they're still winded. So here is my initial cav movements. None of my guys are firing, but my elephants, I'm not sure what I'm doing with my elephants, I don't really remember, but we'll see soon. So I think we should double game speed here, just until we get to a point of the game in which I can actually commentate, because just watching men march isn't very fun, is it? Okay, so this wasn't my initial cav charge. I thought it would have been, but obviously I was wrong. As you can see, I think I wait until the very last moment, until my cav over here is around this point, like right behind them, to start charging. I don't want to get my cataphracts tired, because even though these guys aren't good for prolonged battle, they're mainly shock cavalry. They're running, dealing massive shock and damage to the enemy, and then you have to get them out because they do get tired very quickly. That's why I haven't ran any of these guys. But these guys aren't very good, they're just Roman armoured generals, that literally 4 Roman armoured generals, so he could have used Praetorians or Praetorians, however you want to say it, but he didn't, so I took advantage of that fact. It sounded like I was firing then. Yep, yeah, I've started to fire. I think he wanted to wait until I literally ran out of arrows, but that wasn't going to happen. Not for a while anyway. Not much is actually happening at this stage. I start moving my elephants. Oh yeah, my elephants march around with my cav as well. I remember that much because they come around here, and then I start charging because he starts sending some of his Praetorians over to aid his cav, I think. Double game again. Just until we start seeing some movement. Okay, elephants on my left flank are now moving, and these guys are going to start marching over here. Has the charge over here started? No, but you can see how close I was to him, and these guys aren't hiding anymore, but just because of this you can see how close I can get without him realising. So as you can see, these guys have started marching forwards, and I think they just go an all-out charge, because my elephants are going to go and attack these legionary cohorts. As you can see, he sends 5 units, which really could have helped him in this major battle for infantry, and he was never going to catch my guys. And they're winded, and my guys are fresh. As you can see, these guys are going to start charging any minute. Let's just wait. Still marching. See, these guys are going to start charging, so are they. And literally, he does not see these cav right behind him. Now they're charging, now these guys are charging, and it's just a massacre. Okay, as you can see, as soon as these guys come round, they rout. It's just slaughter. Basically, you can see how fast they're going down. My elephants are just wandering, distracting, you know, firing missiles. As you can see here, these elephants are just charging in, and at that point their general dies, which was major help to me. See, he's got 5 units of urban cohorts, of Praetorians and urbans here, that really could have helped him. All he's got here are urbans and legionaries. I think I get these guys round the flank soon. They're going to start attacking, and I take advantage of the fact that I'm winning at the moment, so I send my armoured elephants to deal with them, and I send my cataphracts straight into the back to charge, and it just deals a massive morale blow. These guys rout. They still had 85 men left, it is pretty good that they routed, I'll say that. And my elephants actually do quite well against this whole body of units. I start sending in more men. My legionary my silver shield cohorts, legionary, sorry, start charging in. I just send everything into this. All tactics out the window. It's just a complete slaughter now. This is basically the end of the battle, other than like little units that I just run down. As you can see, I outflank with my cataphracts and charge them in. I outflank with my silver shield legions, charge them in. My elephants just get charged in completely. As you can see, their men got bulldozed. I send this unit of silver shields against this urban, and it's just a win-win situation from here. So I really do hope you enjoyed this battle. I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed recording it, just looking over my tactics. I hope I've given you guys some ideas about what you can do in your next games, etc, etc. Heroic victory, as you can see. We brought basically the same amount of men. However, I got way over double, maybe even triple of his men. I can't be bothered to work out, sorry. I've got just an astonishing amount of men remaining, and he's got 91. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and wait till my next online battle. Hope you're waiting for Rome 2. Looking forward to playing that. And just thanks for being a sub, if you are a sub. I'm thinking about doing a Rome giveaway or medieval or something. I'm not going to give away Rome 2. That might happen in the future. But I'm thinking of giving away a Total War game. But I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.